500, State of Texas versus Rodrigo Hasos Rojas. And both parties have agreed the PSI report, and there are no objections to the PSI report. State, do you have any witnesses?
No witnesses, just argument.
Defense, any witnesses?
None, Your Honor, other than client judge.
Oh, all right. If you could have him raise his right hand for me, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yeah.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record, please.
Rodrigo Hasos Rojas.
All right, defense.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Rojas. So this morning we are before this judge, and you understand that the plea agreement was 5 years imposed on your application for deferred adjudication and probation. Is that correct? Yeah. Is there anything that you would like to tell the judge before he likely to grant you probation?
Yes, sir. I never, since I've been incarcerated, 90 days is the longest I've been incarcerated. Give me time to reflect on my mistakes. You know, I feel bad about it. I apologize. I take full responsibility. I have learned more to God.
I'm sorry, I can't hear the last part. What did you say?
I'm more into God. I go to prayer calls, change. I made a mistake, and I was in my place. I was in drugs, drinking, smoking. And grab me probation. I will comply and obey our conditions. Go back to my loved ones.
I also wanted to ask you, Mr. Rojas, prior to the commission of this offense that you're before the judge, and even after that, you mentioned that you were in a bad place. You were on drugs, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Has any court at any time in your adult life, have they ever given you any type of rehabilitation programs or anything that you've done?
Yes, sir.
Are you asking this court for help?
Yes.
And are you asking this court to place you in classes and programs that could assist you in dealing with that substance abuse problem that you have?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And prior to this arrest, have you ever been convicted before of any other charges?
No, sir.
And if the court will order you to do classes, or you motivated to do all of the classes that they ask you to do?
Yes, sir. Also.
You're asking the court to grant you either deferred adjudication or regular probation. You're asking my court.
Yes, yes.
I absolutely.
State.
Good morning, Mr. Rojas. On August 7th, 2021, you were arrested for terroristic threat, family, household. Who was the victim on that case?
Selena
Morales, the same victim on this case. Okay, and you were also arrested for resisting arrest, transport on that date. Is
Yes,
that correct?
correct?
Okay. And then again in October, the date of this offense, you were arrested for violation bond protective order against the same victim. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And interfering with emergency telephone call. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So you
Please
were able
whisper.
to comply with your bond conditions. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. And then again, after this offense, in June, you were arrested for violation bond protective order, assault, and continuous violence against a family member. Who was the victim in that case?
Selena Morales.
All right. So again, you weren't able to comply with your bond conditions. Okay. So you have 6 different open cases right now. Is that correct?
Yes, thank you.
You think you'd be a good candidate for probation?
Yes.
All right, any other follow-up questions?
Yes, I do, Judge. With respect to the complaining witness, he was living with you at the time, is that correct?
Yes, yes.
And
Just 1 second, excuse me. Excuse me, Mr. Chirac. You all are right behind the court reporter. So if you all can keep it down a little bit. Yes.
and this complainant was living with you at your mom's house.
Yes.
And since your incarceration, the complainant has since moved on.
Yeah.
And do you and the complainant have any biological children?
No.
Have you had any contact with her
No, just,
We know that you're not supposed to have no contact at all.
yeah, no,
Has she moved on?
we move on.
Have you moved on?
I move on right now.
I have no further questions.
Any follow-up?
No other questions?
All right, I have a question.
Okay.
Because your attorney mentioned that you were not given any help for your drug issues, but I see as a part of your conditions of bond, it's random testing, and they would offer you drug help. So if you had a drug problem, why didn't you ask for it from them?
Well, I didn't know. You know,
What do you mean you didn't know? You were on you were on bond.
I didn't know I could ask for help on.
At first, this sounds like a routine plea for probation. The defendant says he's sorry, admits he has a drug problem, and asks for help, but sentencing hearings aren't just about what someone says, they're about whether their actions back those words up. And in just a few seconds, the prosecution is about to change the entire tone of this hearing.
And you're talking about getting back to your loved ones. Who are your loved ones?
Brother, my mom and dad, my sisters, my nephews.
So why didn't you do what was asked of you while you were
I was
on bond?
hanging with the wrong people.
No, here's the thing. Let me tell you about who wrong people are.
Yes.
If somebody else was standing before me in your shoes, they would say they were hanging around with the wrong people. That's why they were picking up these cases. And I would say, who are those wrong people? And you know who they would tell me? Rodrigo Hasos Rojas. You're the wrong person. And I heard you say you made mistakes. You didn't make any mistake. You made choices. So I'm reading the PSI report, and I read the stipulations, and in the stipulations, it said she couldn't call the police because you took her phone. So why did you take her phone?
Well, I was drinking, you know. I didn't want to go to jail, man.
And why did you slap her?
Yeah, I know. We were arguing. And because she just started slapping me, slapped her, no.
No, the officers got there and they said that she had marks on her face and that you wouldn't allow her to use the phone to call the police. The police showed up the first time and she couldn't get to gate to let them in. And they said you're drinking and taking shots, but no drugs. That's what you told the PSI officer. So what, are you just a mean drunk? So you made bad choices, not mistakes.
Yeah, but choices.
You know what a mistake is? Let me give you an example of a mistake. It's raining outside. I know it's raining outside. I bring my umbrella. I come to court. I sit next to somebody in court. They have a black umbrella. I have a black umbrella. I finish my business for the day. I leave the courtroom. I take my black umbrella. I go outside. I open it up. And on the inside, my initials are not there. That's a mistake. I thought I was getting my umbrella. Here's a choice. I didn't check the weather. My mom didn't call me and say, hey, it's supposed to rain in San Antonio. And I come to court and attorneys come in, they have their umbrellas, and I figure, heck, it's raining outside and I don't have an umbrella. And then, you know what I do? I'm leaving. I just grab an umbrella and I walk out. That was a choice. I know that's not my umbrella. So you haven't been making mistakes. You've been making bad choices, and they're horrendous choices. And you need to be at a place where you can sit down and think about the bad choices you've made. You understand? All right. This is what the court is going to do.
Judge,
Yes.
I would like to, on his behalf, to offer something to this court, Judge.
Yes.
Judge, the reason that those bad choices were made, Mr. Rojas did testify that he was in a bad place, Judge. The root of the problem here, Judge, is that he has had a drug addiction. He has never really availed himself of any type of outpatient or inpatient program. He was in a very bad place, Judge. He's not a bad person. He does need help. At the time of the commission of all of this offenses, Judge, he was on drugs. And if anything comes out of this case, Judge, I would like for him to at least get some help that he can learn from this to attack the root of the problem, which is the illness that he has, which is the addiction to the drugs. I don't think that sentencing him to prison will solve that, Judge. I think either an inpatient or an outpatient program would be a lot more beneficial.
Okay. All right. Mr. Hasso, I'm going to deny your application. I am going to send you to prison. Would you like the therapeutic community? It will help you with any drug issues. Whether or not they accept you or not is completely up to you volunteering for the program and them accepting you in the program. But if you don't volunteer for it, they're not going to accept you. Do you understand? So would you like that? All right. So I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to 4 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served, a $1,500 fine, time and money run concurrent. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Selena Morales. Take in consideration night mag number 664323, 664328, county court cause number 6707553, 666927, 666926, grand jury number 754238 in the therapeutic community. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
This is exactly why prior conduct matters in sentencing. The prosecutor isn't bringing up these incidents for drama. They're establishing a pattern: multiple arrests, repeated violations involving the same victim, and ignoring court orders make it much harder for any judge to believe probation will actually protect the public. If you were the judge, would you still consider probation at this point?
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement and actually I've given you something less than you bargained for, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? Because this is a felony conviction and also an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand? Yes. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Hasos. Is calling 2024 CR 5449 State versus Johnny Trevino. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Tony Oriola.
Defense.
Attorney Alvarado.
And are you Mr. Trevino?
Yes, Your
Counsel, have you received all of the discovery?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review it with your client?
I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Trevino, did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Here you are.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are not, Judge. We're proceeding on the lesser included offense of attempted tampering.
Any objection?
Objection, Your Honor.
All right. Did you understand that the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of attempted to tamper with evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering into this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Here you are.
Mr. Trevino, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain agreement with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of attempted tampering with the evidence with intent to impair. They're recommending deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration 2024 CR 5448. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense is at the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
State is at the plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 80 hours of community service restitution, and MRT. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged of attempted tampering, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
State any evidence.
State offer State's Exhibit 1 with attachments.
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments.
Watch this exchange carefully. The defendant blames the wrong people. It's a common explanation in court. But Judge Stephanie Boyd is about to deliver one of those courtroom moments that people remember long after the hearing ends.
Court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but the court will defer finding of guilt. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we just ask that you follow our plea bargain agreement. In addition to that, since I represented Mr. Trevino, he's been trying to gainfully be employed full-time. He had worked part-time before that. And my understanding in speaking with him is he just got a job full-time, and he's a plumber apprentice, and he's going to be starting that soon. Prior to that, he worked for his father as a plumber apprentice as well. But I believe this job is full-time and offers him more money, more pay. He understands the charges that are before you, Judge, and he understands that he needs to follow any conditions that you give him, and most importantly, remain sober at the same time.
All right. So how have you been doing with your sobriety?
Up to today, I have been using.
All right.
I don't.
You're supposed to take it one day at a time. That's all any of us can do. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
So are you in any type of sober support meetings? Are you continuing with those?
Okay. I don't go to anything, but I don't need this stuff. I don't have a problem. Like, I won't be not one positive through the whole thing.
And if you're drug tested today?
But that's the only positive.
All right. What's going to happen if you're drug tested today?
It'll be a positive.
For what?
Meth.
See, so we have a problem. Don't
Yes.
worry. Here's the thing.
Sure.
I always know that when people are placed on probation, they say, you won't have any problems out of me. But I don't want you to leave here without getting some help you need to maintain your sobriety. Right now, you're shaky. So we're going to try to help you with that, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. The court is going to sentence you to 2 years deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Take in consideration 2024 CR 5448. Field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. No contact with Jimmy Barrientos. 80 hours of community service restitution. That will be waived if you complete your apprenticeship.
Yes, sir.
We're going to do a TAP evaluation out of custody. Follow all TAP recommendations. If they ask for inpatient treatment, we'll start with intensive outpatient treatment. Let's do a referral to felony drug court. You need to make sure you make the appointments with them, okay?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to order 90 sober meetings in 90 days. Do you have any children?
No, I do, but they don't live with me.
How old are they?
I haven't seen them in 2 years, but I pay child support.
Okay, how old are they?
In
Are they,
15 and
okay.
10.
I'm going to order parenting classes. Probation, is there anything else?
That umbrella analogy is powerful because it separates accidents from intentional decisions in criminal sentencing. Accepting responsibility isn't just saying I made mistakes, it's acknowledging that your actions were choices. And that distinction often carries enormous weight when a judge decides someone's future.
2 years, deferred adjudication, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors, taking consideration 2024 CR 5448, field visits 1 time per month for 6 months, no contact with Jimmy Barrientos, 80 hours of community service restitution. That will be waived if he completes his apprenticeship. TAP evaluation out of custody. Follow recommendations with the exception of inpatient treatment. If the recommendation is inpatient treatment, we'll start with intensive outpatient treatment. A referral to felony drug court out of custody. 90 sober meetings and 90 days and parenting classes. Thank you. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No,
Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal?
yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you need anything, be sure and let us know, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
ma'am.
Judge.
You're welcome.
Have a good-
Yes, and thank you for dressing appropriately.
Thanks.
Even after that tough lecture, notice something important: the defense isn't giving up, they're shifting the focus from punishment to rehabilitation, arguing that addiction, not prison, is the root cause. Now comes the biggest question of the hearing: will the judge prioritize treatment or accountability? The judge denied probation, but she still ordered access to a therapeutic community program inside prison. That's an important distinction. The court concluded incarceration was necessary because of the repeated violence and violations, while still leaving the door open for rehabilitation. In the judge's view, treatment wasn't a substitute for accountability, it had to happen alongside it.